Hello YouTube. Today got fucking late from an office, so I think we are going to run in a very tight traffic situation. So basically, this is a good environment for us to discuss how good this bike is as far as city commuting is concerned. And there's no better place on earth, at least in India, to discuss traffic. Yeah, the situation is like first service is done, the oil is changed, and the bike has become a lot more smoother than it used to be. And yeah, there was an initial uh, vibration between 4500 to 5200 rpm. So this vibration was so buzzy that every time you go past that rpm you will feel it. Now post the first service, I think it has improved considerably well. See, anyway, this is a single cylinder thumper. For all its nature, I think it will vibrate. That is inevitable. It's not as smooth as any underpowered or under compressing small capacity engine. This is a high compression engine. It has to vibrate because you are extracting so much power out of it, and it is also well managed actually. Coming from a BS4 motorcycle, I don't find this as a problem. This is in fact far better in terms of NVH compared to my old motorcycle. So that one particular like buzz or a vibration, it was very annoying during my initial set of rides until I did my first service. And then once the service was done, I could feel it has gotten much smoother. And yeah, in general, I'm very happy now. And the operating temperatures of this motorcycle has gone down considerably by 2 to 3 degrees in general. Like right now, the temperature in a rolling traffic condition is around 93, 94, which used to be 96, 95 before the oil change. So it has gotten better that way too. So you sort of have a better dissipation of heat around your foot now, lot less heat even in peak traffic. So altogether it's a better situation actually, speaking. And yeah, and that annoying buzz has gone down, but not completely. So we have uh, grip puppy style soft rubber EPDM, whatever you call it, grips now. And I tried and installed it yesterday. These are from Route 95. These are generic sized grips which go over your regular current grips. They are soft to use and very comfortable to use too. I had a problem with I still have, so around my pinky and ring finger, the scaphoid area, the palm area, I have a pain when I ride too much in traffic, meaning if I'm holding the clutch is light, uh, lighter than my old motorcycle, and in general is light, considering, but during traffic, I think I have this weird pain in my palm area. So I thought it was to do with the size of the grip. Uh, Maybe if I had a thicker size to hold on to, I thought it would go away. But then today is like apparently the first day I'm trying this grip in peak traffic conditions, and I think it's not completely solved it. Yeah, I can still sense the pain there. But the buzz at the handlebar has come down. The next addition would be a good handlebar riser. That might solve my ergonomic issues with this bike. See, right now my arms are like completely extended out, and especially when I have my daughter in front of me, close to the tank, I have to sit a lot behind her, so I am always extending my arms, and that is not an ideal condition, and it's also tiring. So I thought adding an handlebar riser would bring in some difference in terms of access and then the angle to the arm. So I was looking out for one, but since this motorcycle is only recently launched, there are not that many products on offer online. So I'm still waiting for some uh, decent product, and that is also tested and tried by some other folk. Uh, yeah, maybe based on their reviews, I can make a better decision. So I'm waiting for that. Yeah, hopefully it happens. Yeah, what else? In general, I'm very happy with this motorcycle, especially after the first service. Yes, the first service actually costed me around 2058 rupees, and yeah, it was all about oil, consumables. Yeah. Power delivery is linear. It's not frantic or mad like the BS3 used to be. I have a good reference actually because that bike was one of the mental bikes you could have in India. This one is not a slouch either, but like I said, this runs on the street mode map from the adventure, yes. So that means for the first initial quarter throttle, you will have a sane motorcycle, and then you open it up, it pulls crazy, and there is ample amount of torque and power all over in the bandwidth. So that is really fun to actually ride, especially sitting this tall and wide handlebars make it much more accessible and fun to ride in and around the city. Yeah, and the weight distribution on this bike is amazing actually. The bike is tall and the tank is metal and it is like 14 liters tank, but then you don't feel the weight while maneuvering this into tight traffic spaces. So that is one of the reasons, like even before I bought this bike I was very much worried about the weight. When I compared it against the Himalayan, the top heavy nature of the Himalayan also having 17 liters of tank and then a metal tank, and most of the brackets at the top close to the uh, instrument console were all made out of metal brackets. You know how Royal Enfield builds bikes, it's all metal. It's good in a way, but then it is also not like if you do the calculation, if you add more weight at the top, it's gonna feel heavy on an everyday basis. And this is what 186 kilograms, and that is 196. There's good 10 kilos difference, and all that matters when you use it on a daily basis, and also in tricky situations where on an off-road trail, if you drop a bike, you should be able to pick it up without any help. That's the least expected when you are using a bike like this. Alright, yeah, 180. See, and the gearing on this is funny. You see, I just started from second gear and I pulled cleanly without a problem. Yeah, yeah. And the sprocket change from the regular Duke is more sensible, gives you better low end torque. Quite a busy day at work, so I had to leave a little late, and yeah, looks like this entire road is like stuck with traffic. I'll go there and wait. So it revs past 6000 RPM just like that, and then you have a healthy dose of torque coming your way. So yeah, it's all good. So it's easy to maneuver in tight traffics, but one thing that you have to be very cautious is the length of the vehicle, because like you can see, I can't see where my front wheel is. I'm just all judging it, where my front mudguard is and my front wheel is, and I am not sure how long the vehicle is, but it feels quite long at the rear. So when you try to fit into or like go inside the gap between two vehicles, you should be a lot more careful than my old bike. At least I am. And the handle was so wide that I can't judge if this gap is enough. Will I be able to navigate through tight area without hitting someone? So yeah, see this. If it had been the RC, I would have gone through this easily. But then no, I can't. Yeah, I bought my bike back in my native, and then I got it serviced here in Bangalore, in Whitefield. And I had requested for adjustment in the shifter lever angle and the brake pedal, the rear brake pedal, but they did not do anything about it. But when I asked, they said like, oh, they have adjusted it, but let us know if you want better adjustment as well. But yeah, set too high. So sometimes I end up on neutral trying to shift to second gear. That sort of shit happens. And finding neutral on this bike is really good, not that difficult. So the shift quality is also slightly improved after first service. Earlier it used to be little rough, especially this one has got the quick shifter. So I've tried upshifting at, let's say, an RPM range. After 5000 or 6000 RPM, the quick shifter on both upshift and downshift works pretty well. But below that, it does little, like, the upshift is okay, but the downshift is not that great. You basically get into a situation where it's slightly jerking, and yeah, that's how it is. I've not tried the ABS modes. There's only one mode, it's called off-road mode, and I've not tried it yet. I've not taken it to a place where there are some loose sand or nothing of that sort, so I've not tried it yet. So it's been basically running on highway and inside the city. So now you see the fan is running, but not much noise, which is good. Good NVH in terms of, like, this feels like far better than what I used to have in terms of NVH. Yeah, there's one problem with this tank. So it's partly, this tank is completely made out of metal and it's covered with a plastic here, and this is oddly shaped, and I can't fit my tank bag onto it. So there is like no way for me to put a tank bag. Maybe somebody will come up with a tank bag idea specific to this bike, and maybe I'll have to buy that. But then I'm not planning to buy a tank bag because I'm thinking of buying a proper tail bag or a rackless system. So that might solve my logistic needs, and that too, like, I don't travel that frequently. I just do 2 or 3 trips every year, and like, people tell me I'm good at packing, so I always pack what is the absolute need of the hour, and that's it. Yeah, a little extra space for some goodies that I buy for my kid or for my wife when I travel. So that's how I usually pack, with a tank bag that is like approximately 3 to 4 liters in capacity, and a helmet bag from Dirt Sack, the non-ADV version bag. So those two were primarily my luggage for my long trips. Like basically I've done uh, like multiple trips, but almost all the time I've used these two bags, nothing else. So I'm trying to probably switch to a rackless system that sits close and tight to the center of gravity on this motorcycle, close to the engine, not the engine, maybe close to the frame. So it's better for handling as well, because this is too tall and I don't want to add more weight at the top. So that's the idea. Let's see. Apart from that, I don't think there's any need for an accessory immediately that might improve, other than for the handlebar rises and probably phone mount. It's not. It has got nothing to do with the phone mount itself, but this cover that they have put in place to cover the like female side of the mounting. This one is very flimsy and it's like very poorly designed, and it's easy to come off, but then it also has a lot of rattle at a specific RPM range. So I just want to get rid of that buzz actually. So for that and only that reason, maybe I'll add a phone mount, and then maybe put this phone mount at the top and probably use it someday. Yeah. This unit has got like turn by turn navigation. I tried using it for my long trip back from my hometown to Bangalore. It was good. It was good enough to navigate on highways and reach places. But I'm not sure how good it is for like in city usage, or probably say uh, traveling to unknown destinations and crossing cities or taking multiple turns at cities. So I'm not sure. That time I might use the phone mount actually. So it's good to install and leave it there. That's all. Only this phone mount that I bought was from Portronics. So it comes in two parts. One, the base stand for the phone, and then the actual mount itself. So I can split them into two halves. When it is not being used, this would look like this. Only the mount stuck onto it, and maybe when I'm using the phone on a long trip, then I'll probably fix the phone's base part. Yeah, and I don't like adding all the accessories that are available in the market. Let's say for crash guard, and then saddle stays, pannier boxes, top boxes. No, no way. I'm not adding it or not spending on it. There are a lot of better things you can spend your money on and have an absolute cracker of a bike, rather than having top boxes for, let's say, grocery shopping. I don't want to do that. Yeah. Well, but no offense to people who have top box on a daily ride. If it helps you with groceries, then go for it. But not me. So yeah, that's a small review of a city ride in traffic of this motorcycle. Yeah, let's see. Thank you. Bye bye.